First of all, thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Irina Solovey, and currently I live in Ukraine. I'm QA engineer with practical experience in web and mobile testing. And now I'm looking for an opportunity to implement my knowledge in testing. I'm well familiar with testing theory and with the creation of all the necessary testing documentation. I have practiced in several web and mobile projects. On my mobile projects, I was doing testing on iOS and Android devices using Android Studio by finding and attaching logs to bug reports. Also, I have practiced in several web projects where I was doing testing according to the whole testing lifecycle, beginning with analyzing requirements, writing test plan, developing and execution test cases in TestRail, and reporting bug reports in Jira. I'm doing testing using test design techniques. Furthermore, I'm familiar with such tools as Git, from DevTools, Postman. I know how to work with database using SQL. Due to my previous experience, I'm highly organized, responsible, and have good time management skills. I worked as an assistant manager, so I know how to do things on time. I have strong background in document preparation and communication in English with foreign partners. I think my knowledge and education will help me easily understand and analyze requirements to the product and create all the necessary documentation in English. I always aim to professional self-realization. Since the previous job didn't open up more prospects for me, I decided to change the sphere. So I have chosen the IT sphere because of the wide horizon of the opportunities that this sphere gives. I think every person can find something to have a professional self-realization. Also, people who work in IT are really modern, positive, and open. So I would like to be a part of such a team. What attracts me the most here in IT, everything depends only on you, your knowledge, your skills, your perseverance. So I have passed the selection to the IT Generation project, and I have won a study grant to learn QA. I like this job because here you can develop yourself. You always work on some different projects, and you always have an opportunity to learn something new for you. And now I want to further develop and study in this sphere to become an experienced specialist. And in my opinion, I have all the necessary skills and knowledge to become a good junior specialist. So thank you for your attention. Since there are no requirements to the website, I was doing exploratory testing in order to investigate and test the site. Also, I was doing testing according to common sense and understanding how its functions should work. Firstly, we pay attention to user interface, if there are no mistakes in words, if all images are viewable, if buttons are viewable. And we pay attention to mistakes. Here we have a mistake. Also, we look at every word on the site. We scroll down, pay attention to buttons, to words, sentences, if all words correspond to its image. If there are different links and buttons on the page, we check its functionality. If links redirect user, if information appears when user clicks on the button. Here we have a button, we check it and see the result. Also, we expect that here should be available a button for a user to see a full range of things available on a site. Also, we scroll down and check every button, and we see a result. Here we have a video. We click on the button play, and we see that video isn't playing. We scroll down to the end of the site, and here we have links available, phone number, address, and email. And we check these links also. So we check website's function, and if some functions aren't available, we create bug reports. Now I want to show you one of my projects. It was project Join. I was doing testing according to the whole testing life cycle. Firstly, I was analyzing requirements. Then I have written a test plan with all details about project testing. Here we have some information about the project and links to the testing documents. Here we have description of the projects, terms of testing, objectives, duration, and other things. And now I open test plan for this project. Here we have all the information about what should be tested, what testing type we use, what functions we test, what risks we can face. We describe test logistics, test objective, criteria, and resources we use during testing, human resources, and devices that we use. Here we have a schedule of our testing, number of hours we use for every testing process. Next file is a decomposition of our website. We have decomposition for web version of site, for logout user, and for login user. And here we have a decomposition for mobile version of site, also for logout and login user. Also, I developed test cases. Those test cases I developed in TestRail. And here we have our decomposition and all our test cases. I can open some test case. Also, all tasks for our testing process are created in Jira. Also in Jira, I have created bug reports that I have found during my testing, and all bug reports are linked to test cases in TestRail. Here we have one of bug reports. We have summary of bug report, descriptions, steps to reproduce, expected result, actual result, environment where we were doing our testing, and also we have attachment. It's a screenshot to show our bug that was found during the testing. I was doing testing and developed test cases using test design techniques. Also during this testing process, I have created permission testing table, because on the website we have different type of users: user logout, registered user, and premium user. And we can see what features are available for different types of users. Available features are marked in green, and features that aren't available are marked in red. And next document, it's RTM, also for web and mobile version of the site. We have all our modules that we have tested, our technical requirements to every module, and here we have test number of ID of test cases that we have created in TestRail and number of test cases that we have created. And in the end of our testing process, of course, we create a test summary. It's our test report. Here we can see a percentage of test cases that failed, passed, or blocked. And we can see result of our testing in the diagram. That's all. Thank you for your attention.